My name's Jon Armstrong from GeoScan Utility and Structural Investigation. I've been assigned by Deakin University to come out here today and scan an area approximately 1,200 square metres. It's for a geotechnical site, so we've got guys coming in and doing some drilling over this site here. So what I've got to do, what I've been assigned to do, is to come in and scan the site area itself, 1,200 square metres, to make sure there's no underground services or any issues to do with this ground here. So I've got a couple of methods I'm going to be using today. The first method will be underground pipe and cable location using an underground pipe and cable locator. Here I've got the receiver, so I'll be going around with the transmitter that I've actually got in the paddock at the moment in the works area. We'll be going around looking for underground services. Particular with this type of setup, we look for metallic services. That'll be one of the methods, and then when we finish doing the transmitter scanning, then I'll be using the one on its own in a passive power and radio mode frequency. So we'll be going along afterwards as an extra caution, just to make sure that we've scanned everywhere. And look, sometimes in those particular frequencies we might find another pipe that we haven't been able to get through the transmitter scan, so it's an extra precaution. And then once we complete that, we then will be using the ground penetrating radar, which is a high frequency electromagnetic signal instrument. The images into the ground, and we pick up the images via the monitor system. So that particularly will be used for non-metallic services, such as drainage, PVC pipes, any pits. We may be able to get some slight geophysical aspects with it, like we might be able to see some voids or some rocks and stuff like that, but predominantly we'll be looking for utilities during the scanning process with the radar. And basically once we do all that, that will complete the scanning of the area that I've been assigned to. So the reason why I'm called in to conduct the scanning over this 1,200 metre square site is particularly being geotechnical issues where drilling commences and it was conducted. We are called in to do the scanning in regards to being an OH&S issue. So it's a requirement now, like even if there's no services on plans or stated in this area, it's still requirement, an OH&S requirement, that underground service location scanners are called in to conduct the works. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm here today. Hi, just letting you know now we've completed the service investigation of the site of concern, the 1,200 metre square site. Didn't find any utilities of such, so we did all our scan methods, radar, underground pipe cable location work, passive power and radio mode scans, all our caution scans, so nothing's come up. We've seen with the radar though a ground profile change. So basically we've got to the north of the site, we've got fairly solid ground, clay, bits of rock, high density sort of soil. And we found to the south where the block drops off, we've got like a bat area that's all filled, so we can see a different ground profile where they've batted towards the south to where it's just natural ground here. So that will be interesting for you guys when you do your drilling to see the changes in the soil profiles in that area. Also, when I was scanning, we found an area of long green grass here, which we were thinking could have been of concern, whether there was going to be pipes in the way leading out of this area or what's going on. Anyway, I've done a ground penetrating radar scan on it, and I've found down to about 800 basically rubble, and we think it might be an old well that's been filled in. Don't know whether it might be a septic tank, we're not too sure.